Now we will discuss about the meiosis, which is constriction of pupil. It is a parasympathetic reaction. The fiber supply, if we see the pathway, it starts from midbrain. This is midbrain. Here this is cerebral aqueduct, this is periaqueductal gray matter, and this is third cranial nerve. These are Edinger-Westphal nucleus. This is interstitial nucleus of Cajal. This is pretectal nucleus. This is red nucleus. This is substantia nigra. This is medial lemniscus. This is crus cerebri, and this is superior colliculus. What happens from here is, along with the third cranial nerve, these parasympathetic fibers from the Edinger-Westphal nucleus also travels along with it. These parasympathetic fibers are general visceral efferent fibers, and these are general somatic efferent. Okay, after leaving from the midbrain, it travels ventrally and enters into the cavernous sinus. This is cavernous sinus ka coronal section. This is sella turcica, pituitary gland lies here. This is the cavernous sinus, which is subdural sinus, and here the third cranial nerve, and along with it the parasympathetic fibers from Edinger-Westphal nucleus travels through it, and then from here cavernous sinus, it enters into the orbit through superior orbital fissure. Okay, this is the common tendinous ring, and here this after entering the orbit, third cranial nerve gives rise to superior branch of third cranial nerve and inferior branch of third cranial nerve, and the Edinger-Westphal nucleus fiber usually travels along with the inferior branch of third cranial nerve. Hence the parasympathetic fibers also travels through here, and then after entering into the orbit, it relays in the ciliary ganglion and supplies to the constrictor pupillae muscles through short ciliary nerve. We can remember the mnemonic: through short ciliary nerve constricts the pupil, and long ciliary nerve dilates the pupil. I'll tell about the dilation in the next video. To summarize the topic, the course of meiosis reaction, constriction of pupil, happens through first from the Edinger-Westphal nucleus, the first order neuron, Edinger-Westphal nucleus, it arises and travels through the cavernous sinus and superior orbital fissure along with the third cranial nerve and relays in the ciliary ganglion. From here, the second order neuron arises, that is via short ciliary nerve, and supplies to the constrictor pupillae muscle, which helps in constriction of pupil.